want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
A gain of a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. McKinnon here, it's complete.
Rodgers
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now the man for UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And an Eagle 1st down.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 48. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers looking. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now Jones, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tackle made at his 40.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
17 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Packers' 18-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
The ball carrier.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something.
And a loose football. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Rookie Jalen Rager, the intended target that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground. And some room to work. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Miles Sanders, the ball.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up
that was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Tackle made at the 47-yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, you can call him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's end,
he's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. The connection is back. Rodgers to Nelson. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Number 26.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
The tackle made.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
8-yard.
Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go, baby.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Wentz now on first down. Dancing to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And it's 3rd down.
Not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So that's not mission accomplished. It's darn close.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
6. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. All day, baby, all day. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's Wentz to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Eagles, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile...